WoW Dragonflight 2023 roadmap. 6 content updates planned. This is massive. Not only is it massive because of the amount of content that they are telling us they're going to give us, but the fact that they're even telling us this is very un-Blizzard-esque, I have to say. Very. They are giving us full detail and full disclosure of their plan and patches coming up this year, and I love it. I love the added, just being willing to communicate with the players. That's always great. We got up to the last 2 bosses yesterday, Hive Destroyer. Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. So we are planning on seeing 6 content patches planned for 2023, evenly spaced with each other, so no big content gaps. Out of these, 2 content patches will be major content patches, including new zones, raids, and seasonal rewards. The other 4 mini content patches, one of which we're getting soon, the 10.0.5 that we've been seeing with the trading post and the transmog and all that stuff. These minor patches should still contain new world events, system updates, holidays, dungeon experiences, new narrative chapters, and cinematics that will serve as a step to the next major patch. 10.0.5, the one we've been talking about, is estimated for winter 2022, but releasing in 2023. So the trading post, Primalist, future content, white and gray transmogs, we've talked about that stuff. Patch 10.0.7 is estimated for the spring. We will see the return of the Forbidden Reach, that's the Drakthir starting zone. Human Orc Heritage Armor and Holiday updates. You know what? I'm going to go to the little... this image. This shows it better for you guys. So they tweeted out this image, and this looks fucking great, I have to say. Lower the music, Sam. It's fucking blasting. There we go. This looks freaking great. So again, we see the 10.0.5 winter release. We got Primalist tomorrow, white and gray transmog, and trading post. Nice stuff for a mini content patch. I like it. And then in the spring, we are getting another content patch, Return of the Forbidden Reach. So there's a little thing going on at the Forbidden Reach. The Drakthir will be going back, and many of us who didn't make Drakthir or are not Drakthir will be going to the Forbidden Reach for the first time. Right? So that'll be exciting, that'll be fun, and supposedly there's some quest lines and things and new story to unlock over there, and potentially new cinematics. We're also getting Human and Orc Heritage Armor. You guys know how I feel about the humans in the game. The best class in the game, the best race in the game. I'm just saying. I've always played human up until recently. I'm Blood Elf right now because I play with you guys on the Horde, but Magnifique, Chef's Kiss. I'm excited to see these. I think Human and Orc Heritage Armor is great. I'm glad to see that they're coming back with the Heritage Armor because I think those are awesome. Those are so cool, and I would love to see what the other race's Heritage Armor looks like. And then we get some holiday updates. Holiday updates. You need more chat redeems, Sam? I know. I'll work on it. Season 2. Patch 10.1. Here it is. This is where Pug Raid Central really comes in. We get a new zone. We get a new raid. New PvP season. New Mythic Plus dungeon pools. Professions updates and user interface improvements. That's nice. The last part is probably based on feedback from players. I'm glad to see that they'll be doing that. I'm loving that Blizzard is giving us future plans. I totally agree, Achilles. This is awesome stuff. This is something they never did in the past, but it's nice to see that they're doing it now. It's a different Blizzard these days, it feels like. Yeah, so this is the big boy. We'll be getting this between the spring and the summer. And of course, we'll be raiding this, new raid means completely new everything. We'll be getting in there, we'll be doing it, new storyline, new gear, new tier sets, all that shit will be happening. And then we enter the summer-fall schedule. 10.1.5, you get a mega dungeon. Nice, we like those. World events and content and system updates. And in the fall, you get story and quest, holiday refresh, content and system updates, and then we finish out the year with another big boy patch. Fast forward this shit. Another big boy patch, yes. That is right. Another new zone. Another new raid. A new PvP season. New Mythic Plus dungeon pool. And additional content and features. Guys, this is 1 year. This is 1 year. This looks like the entirety of Shadowlands. Right? This looks like the entire expansion of Shadowlands. 2 new raids plus the starting raid and some patches in between. This is 1 year of Dragonflight. How fucking exciting is that? Yeah, it looks like 3 expansions in one. Yeah. One thing that we loved about Legion, and I think a lot of people maybe forget this. You know, yes, Legion artifacts were great, and yes, everything about Legion, you know, there were a lot of good things in Legion. It brought in Mythic Plus and everything else. But do you know what the best thing about Legion was? The thing that caused us to think so fondly of Legion? The content. Yes, Legion had Legion had a ton of content. If you remember, the patches are rolling out fast and furious. I remember I was in law school during Legion, and I felt like I was having a hard time. I was like, oh shit, another patch is coming? Oh shit, another raid is coming? I remember thinking that all the time, and I was trying to keep up. Yeah. Legendaries. Yeah. The thing is, it wasn't the legendaries. I know people look back and they're like, oh, it was the legendary system. The legendary system, that was whatever. And the artifact weapons. Everyone looks back and says, yes, the artifact weapons are the reason Legion was good. It's really the content, guys. We had a ton of content in Legion, and I really think Dragonflight, I mean, based on this is 1 fucking year. Based on this content patch right here, this stuff that we're getting in 1 year, Dragonflight is lining up to be a content-heavy expansion, which means a very good expansion in my eyes. I can't wait to see some really stupid Mythic Plus dungeons revamped, like, bro, it's Dragonflight. You know what I'm hoping? You know, it might take them some time. And this Mythic Dungeon pool, maybe? Wouldn't it be cool to get Scarlet Monastery Mythic Plus? Now, I know, it's an older dungeon. I know. So it would be a bit harder to do than revamping, say, a WoD dungeon into Mythic Plus. But man, yeah, Dead Mines Mythic Plus, Scarlet Monastery Mythic Plus, please, Blizzard, hear me out. If you're watching this, which you're probably not, if you're watching this, Scarlet Monastery Mythic Plus, please, I would run that shit into the ground. You don't even have to set up new transmog. Let the Scarlet Monastery gear drop from there. Be so damn good. Pit of Sauron Mythic Plus, yeah. Yeah, Pit of Sauron. Isn't Scarlet Monastery already confirmed? I haven't seen a confirmation of Scarlet Monastery Mythic Plus. I wish. That'd be amazing. If you know that it is, send me that link, because I need that.
Have you ever wanted to reach Gladiator and want PP? Maybe complete a mythic raid? Or actually attempt to collect all the things in World of Warcraft, you absolute madman? Well, when it comes to taking on big goals, we need energy levels that match the mission. NeuroGum Energy and Focus is specially formulated with natural caffeine, L-theanine, and B vitamins to sustain the mental endurance necessary to stay focused on your goals. And if you're trying to actually collect everything in World of Warcraft, I would suggest the bulk bag. Head to the link below, which will take you to getneuro.com, and use the code SAM10 at checkout for 10% off your purchase. Special thanks to NeuroGum for sponsoring this video.
That's what we need. We need some NeuroGum. That's what it is. That's what we're missing. We're missing the NeuroGum buff. That kill was brought to you by NeuroGum. Some more good news from Blizzard. End of year Blizzard update. So Blizzard released a lengthy blue post just talking about all the things they've been through this year, the fact that they're listening to feedback and everything else. You guys can read this stuff. I'll send it in chat. This is a lot, you know. Hey everyone, it's been a long year since my last post, and with 2022 coming to an end, I felt it's a good time to update. 2022 has been a great year for Blizzard. Made possible by the hard work, creativity, passion of everyone who works here, and the support, feedback, and joy of the players. Putting people first, employees and players, is how we are building a foundation for the next era of Blizzard. Yes, so a lot of internal reworkings. They're talking about the things that they're bringing up. About 12 billion hours of Blizzard games were played this year. As many as 50 million new players joined the Blizzard community. That's wild. That's wild. I'm sure, believe it or not, I'm sure the free-to-play Overwatch has a lot to do with that. WoW, I don't think brings in a ton of new players. You know, you always get the people who come back. That's one thing WoW's always have trouble with. But maybe they got a lot of new players this year. Maybe. But I think this one right here, Overwatch free-to-play Overwatch 2 is a big factor for getting a bunch of new players in here. To give some clarity on what's happened this year, I promised in January that we would hire full-time position support for the ongoing work improvement and culture. Yes, let's get into a little bit of the, no more drinking other people's breast milk and all that shit. So that's great. That's great for Blizzard. They've mastered the fact that they're not going to be drinking other employees' breast milk and not sexually harassing each other. Wonderful. I think a sexual harassment-free environment will make better games. I'm just saying. Rebuilding the foundations. What a wonderful picture they chose to put here. While we have full-time roles dedicated to our culture, culture isn't the work of one person or team. It involves all of us every day, and it requires a perspective and insights of different experiences, backgrounds, functions, and identities. Yes, to this end, we convened? I don't even know what the fuck that word is. Convened? Well, okay. A culture and team consistent of a wide array of functions across Blizzard who are helping us to improve how we work and create and sustain a culture that makes us all better. That's right. That's right. What a wonderful thing. Hey, some Arknight here. Yeah, that mobile game. Don't forget, they talked about that mobile game this year. So we'll probably be getting that next year. Talking about diversity and inclusion and everything else, of course. And we have received a lot of feedback this year, blah, blah, blah. As we grow in these areas, we have important moments. It's all great stuff. It's all great stuff. Happy to see it. I think it's been a nice turnaround year for Blizzard, and I think 2023 should be quite promising. Let me see. What is going on? My mother-in-law just called me. I just texted her. Okay. Last thing here. Blizzard confirms BlizzCon is coming back for more details next year. Yes, yes, yes. BlizzCon is coming back. This is the last announcement here. Previously, Mike Ibarra only mentioned that Blizzard was committed to bringing back BlizzCon in 2023. BlizzCon statement, and a BlizzCon statement. BlizzCon is coming back for sure. More details to come. So if you're a BlizzCon fan, that's right. People like Mag who've gone out to BlizzCon, had a good time. You'll get to do it again.